In one of my last videos, I asked what Digidestin leader would be able to stop the 9/11 terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. However, a few people brought up an excellent point.
Why would you do this?
Oops, sorry, wrong one. I mean this one.
The correct answer is Mimi, because she was actually there. I'm not joking. It is canon that Mimi was living in New York when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, what about Mimi? She actually was in New York during the attack, so she could actually action upon this. It got me so interested, so today I will be focusing on Digimon Adventure's best character and see if she can stop the plane. Now, if you haven't seen the first video, then this is your last chance to rewatch it because I'm not going to reference it in any way possible. I just want the extra watch time, to be honest, so please leave a like while you're there. Cool. The only change I'll be doing from this video and the previous one is focusing on each individual form that Palmon can achieve. Yes, even that one. That way I can go into more detail because it'd be a very short video if I could say yes, she can do it. Let's begin.
It says, the stars are aligned, a new host is chosen. Hail unto thee, Nick-chan Rikaidachu. And then with that came this. And this was so weird because this came before the mention of Sonic in the trademark dispute that we were talking about last night. A Sonichu medallion has been passed to me. I don't know where this came from.
No.
He fucked me with a toothbrush.
No, you bloody goose.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Okay, now I can actually take this video seriously. Now, most of you would assume that all Palmon would need to do is wrap the plane in her poison ivy and then make it land safely. This would actually be a great strategy. However, let's put a pin in this. How long are Palmon's poison ivy? Believe it or not, they are not infinite. They do in fact have a limit on how far they can stretch. In episode 12 of the Digimon Adventure 2020 reboot, Mimi and Palmon fell into a pit. Palmon's first idea is to use her poison ivy to reach up through the hole they came in and then pull them back to safety. However, it's way too far for her to reach. So, if we could figure out how deep this hole is, we could figure out Palmon's limit, giggity. Let's start by examining this square hole. It's pitch black on both ends. Now, why does this matter? Well, we need to take a note of Mimi's skin color. No, not like that, you racist. The hex code of Mimi's skin before she fell into the hole and the hex code after Mimi fell into the hole are both E4C2C4. Light doesn't typically stop being visible to the human eye. However, since the hole is made out of metal, a somewhat reflective material, and looks to be around 3 by 3 meters wide, we can use a process called light attention through multiple reflections. Using this formula, we get a distance of 132 meters before light stops being visible down that hole. However, we need to remember that both rooms have the same level of light. So, we need to double 132 to 264. But at 264, the light would still cut each other off at some point. So, I'll round this up to 270 meters just to be safe. In the scene where Palmon reaches up, the poison ivy cuts off just before the light does. So, this means Palmon's poison ivy would be around 130 meters long. Flight 175 hit the south tower between the 77th and 85th floor, which is around 290 meters high. Too short. Palmon, unfortunately, would fail. But I do want to circle back to something very interesting here. After falling 270 meters, Mimi is just able to walk it the fuck off. That's fucking awesome. I don't see any other Digidestin doing that. I don't see fucking Kari doing that, the fucking autist.
Now, son, don't touch that cactus. You're dead to me.
So look, I'm gonna be honest here, I blew the research budget on that last segment, so we're just gonna have to do this raw. Unfortunately, Togemon doesn't really have a lot of features that can stop a plane. It's a shame, really, because I really wanted to see a 9-foot-tall cactus stop a plane by punching it, but we can all imagine. I did say all forms, and this one is a one-off boy that needs to be addressed. which is unfortunate for me because there's not a lot of information I can go off of about Ponchomon. Oh, what? Am I meant to talk about how they ran a club in Digimon World 3? Or how about the time he appeared in Digimon Racing? I legit only have 1 minute of footage of this cunt. In fact, all the feats that would initially make me think he could stop a plane were all done by Etamon and Volcamon at the start of the episode. I was so close to writing Ponchomon off. However, there was one small detail that I noticed. Something very minuscule. Blink and you'd miss it. In Ponchomon's first appearance, everyone started dancing. Ponchomon's mere existence forced everyone around him to start dancing. In fact, all the Digimon around started dancing. Now, I'm not saying that Marwan Al-Salih is a Digimon, but fuck, give me something here, okay? When flying a plane or driving a car, it only takes a split second to lose control. Sound can travel at 343 meters a second while in the air. You know what? I'm willing to give Ponchomon a W here, as this could give a scenario where the pilot is distracted enough to miss the second tower because he was too busy getting down to the beat. Well done, Mimi. You're now on the board.
Monster? Digital monster.
Given Lilymon can fly, you would assume she could redirect the flight. However, she's way too small to use direct force to make the plane change direction or stop it outright. So we need to use something a little more indirect. In Lilymon's debut episode in the original Digimon Adventure, she needs to stop Dark Tyrannomon, a Digimon who is infected by a computer virus which causes him to attack. So, this makes Lilymon use her Flower Necklace Jutsu to remove the computer virus's effect on Dark Tyrannomon. So the question now becomes, if it works on a computer virus, would it work on Isolar? Unfortunately for me, this jutsu only appears once in the whole fucking franchise, so I don't know the extent of its power. However, I do feel safe in saying it's possible, and possible is good enough for me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming over. See, I can't get the lights to go on in here.
It could be broken.
Maybe it is.
I think it's broken.
Well, there's this thing here, but, I don't know what this is. It could be related.
Oh, that's definitely a switch.
You think that this switch, as you call it, is somehow related to my light problem?
Oh, definitely not. Well, it could be. I think you're right. We could try it.
Oh, you should try it. You're so much better, than I am at this.
Okie dokie. Here goes.
Hey, look at that! You're a TV star! Hey, can I get you something? You want to, funnel some liquor?
Given Rosemon's design, you'd think this would be enough to just make a man stop and go, God damn! But remember, there are 72 virgins waiting for you and your hairy Muslim cock once you do this. And Rosemon's design doesn't really scream virgin to me. Maybe the guy who made her is, but I don't know. So now we'll need to focus on her special attacks. And her main attack is Forbidden Temptation. Now call me crazy, but if you're willing to blow yourself up for the glory of Allah, I think you could pass up some temptation right before the deed. But what about something more powerful? How about Burst Mode? Yes, I know it's Yoshi's thing, but fuck it, when the fuck am I ever going to talk about Rosemon Burst Mode? Since the attack power would go up, this would mean that temptation would be even more forbidden. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how likely the pilot could resist the attack from Rosemon or Rosemon Burst Mode, so I can't really scale the power here. I did try to reach out to Marwan Al-Salih for a comment, but it seems he's ghosted me. Okay, fuck it. Yes, Rosemon can do it. There is a slight possibility. I'm not sure how possible it is and how the Forbidden Temptation works, but we're gonna give it to him. And there you have it. Mimi, you could have stopped 9/11, but you didn't. What were you thinking, Mimi? Don't give me the excuse of being really young. Don't give me that shit. You could have stopped this. This is so fucked. I guess the moral of the story is like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your fingers?